좋은 아침 여러분, Tony입니다. Good morning everyone, it's Tony. So following up on I Can't Stop Me, which was the music video that I just recently reacted to. If you want to go check it out, I will leave my Twice playlist linked in the description box below, as well as the link obviously to I Can't Stop Me, my music video reaction for it. I am going to finally get around to reacting to Eyes Wide Open, which is Twice's second full album that they released today, and I'm super pumped on it, especially based on what we got from the highlight medleys. There's a lot of songs, a lot of things that I'm really excited for, in particular the last track titled Number 13, which is Behind the Mask, which was lyrics composed by Hayes, and then I believe also helped composition wise by Dua Lipa. So a big song, and we're gonna save that one obviously for last, follow the actual track order. Now the first track from the actual album is I Can't Stop Me, which I just reacted to, so I'm not gonna actually get into that. I'm gonna skip that one, but then afterwards we're gonna get on to every other one. So without further ado, we're gonna get into it. Let's start off with Hell in Heaven. So a quick mention for Hell in Heaven, there's like some little bits of like information that Twice gave before the launch of the album so that we can get like a sense of each song. So Hell in Heaven is a song that compares the feeling of falling in love to heaven and compares the chaotic feeling of when your glances meet to hell. So interesting. That's quite the kind of like description that we got. So without further ado, this is gonna be Hell in Heaven. A lot of people were saying that this is gonna be like the big second like beat title track, because like a lot of people on Naver or in Korea, just like in general in the world, a lot of onces are saying that this is gonna be like the big song actually. I'm really hyped for this song. I was quite hyped for the song honestly also. So again, similar to every other Twice song that I've heard so up to date, it opens with Nayeon. The beat is kind of like interesting. It's like a bit Middle Eastern, kind of different. I like it. Oh, it's Gio. I like this part. Like the opening is like, it's okay for me, but like this part, dun, 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 that's really like the hook that's getting. Oh, I think it's from okay. That's true. Yeah. I like the beat of this part. It's like a little playful. Who is that little part right there? Who was that? Maybe Momo? There was a nice little like bird in the background. That's pretty cute. Sana? So up until now, the real highlight part was like that hook's like dun 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 dun. But then apart from that, I don't know. Maybe it's the whole hype around the song that got me like interested into it. Like I heard the highlight medley before that, but still, like I think the hype kind of like really built it up for me. And right now, I don't know. And I'm not feeling the song personally. It's a nice song. I just feel that there's some portions that like I find the tempo is a bit off for me. Like my personal taste. I still like the general feel of the song. I like the different style of music that they're going for. It's just like I have a feeling that throughout this album, I'm gonna find songs that I prefer over this one. What I'm noticing a lot from I Can't Stop Me and Eyes, Hell in Heaven, is that there's a lot of like really vocal intensive portions in this like album comparison to other songs. There's a lot more vocals like Jungyeon. There's a lot more just like general people singing like vocals. Our album, very cool. Deal with the yeah. It's a bit like sensual too, like that little like, you know, it's like a little ominous, like the devil kind of, but also kind of sensual. Yeah. It's kind of like kind of like very sensual. I really enjoy the fact that they're like really experimenting with like the music notes, also like the music instruments. Like there's a lot more kind of like exoticness in the song. I think this is the first time I heard the title. Boom, boom.
Take me to your paradise. 천국문이 닫힌다. 별이 쏟아지는 밤. Kiss me in the moonlight. 빨리 꺼내줘. 나를 데려가줘. My hope in hell. Take me to your paradise.
Even here, there's an intro. It's like a change up at the very end of the song. It's quite unique, actually. Sounds a bit like you're in the rainforest, like the entire song almost, because you hear birds throughout the song. Ooh, a little sexy, sensual part there. There's a lot of like this underlying tone of kind of like a more sensual Twice that I'm hearing throughout from like I Can't Stop Me and this. There's a very much more like just over or underlying kind of like more kind of mature theme I think we're getting. And even from the album title, you can see they're all like kind of just more dressed up, more like in business, kind of like more adult kind of fashion, I would say. Pretty good song, honestly. I'm liking Hell in Heaven. From the highlight medley, I felt like it was going to be much more different than I actually ended up expecting it to be. So maybe that's why maybe my like perception on the song is a bit skewed and a bit more biased towards what I heard there, and maybe like the hype that I've read afterwards was kind of like amping it up a little bit for me. So it's a nice song. I still prefer I Can't Stop Me over it, and it's probably going to be like further down my list in songs that I like. So that was Hell in Heaven, and now we're going to get into Up No More. So Up No More is a song with lyrics written by Jihyo and that contain the comfort she wants to give those who cannot fall asleep. Okay, interesting, because when I first heard it in the highlight medley, it was kind of like uplifting, powerful. It didn't feel like a song like you could sleep to. And exactly right now, it doesn't sound like I could sleep to that. This kind of almost reminds me a bit of like the beat of like Fancy, actually. Yeah, it kind of has that beat of like Fancy in the background. Okay, now I could kind of fall asleep to this. Kind of like jazzy bar, kind of like nighttime chill vibes. But still had that, like, maintaining that retro feel that we get from like I Can't Stop Me. This Dion, yeah, it's actually pretty nice rap because like it really fits her like smooth tone voice, like this type of song. Even Che. Ooh, Sana hitting a little high note there. That's nice. Nicely done. Very nicely done, Junghyun. I'm almost positive that was her. Yeah. Very nice done. I like how they're using Momo's voice. Like, it's very common, I feel like, in Twice's songs to like have Momo's voice kind of be that tone that transitions everything from like the verse to the chorus, like, because it's so unique, her voice. Okay, but see, you know, I can't fall asleep to this. This is so uplifting. This is so bright. It's not quiet enough. It's good though. I like the build-up. I like the composition of the song in particular. Nice. Again, the commonality between all these songs is like more vocal intensive than previous other Twice songs. Pretty cool, really nice, and that we're like getting more Junghyun. not as dark as I was expecting it to be, or like chill vibes, because I was expecting it to be very kind of like chill, especially for something that if you're saying that you want to like, you know, sleep to, like wish everybody like help everybody fall asleep to. I feel like, you know, you would have gone with something a bit like more in the opening, but it's still a very good song. It's just like kind of confusing me when I'm like reading the description of like what they said about it. I really like Dayeon's parts in this song. Oh, Momo did a little bit of like medium rock there. That's pretty nice. Very smooth voice. Oh wait, sorry. I don't think it was Momo actually. It was probably Che. No, it was Momo. I think part of it was Momo, and then this is Che. Interesting. Nice voice right there. I think that was Gio, yeah. Yeah, it was Gio. I like this like ending. It's like very much smoother, and it's not like as fast tempo, bright, uplifting kind of vibe. So it kind of makes more sense with this like push you to sleep type of vibe. Definitely a cool song. I like it. I like it. I like personally like it more than Hell in Heaven, but it's still not that like wowness or like that standout song that I like from like in comparison to I Can't Stop Me. So it's definitely very nice. I really do like Up No More. It's just that like maybe it's because I'm reading the description of what the track is like meant to portray, and then it's like not making sense to me. But still, I really like the song. It's definitely much more of an upbeat, more brighter song. It's personally like my preference over like this or Hell in Heaven. So this was Up No More, and then now we're gonna go look into Do What We Like. So I recall from the highlight menu, Do What We Like is actually going to be a kind of like big song I really wanted to look into, because I believe, if I'm correct, Sana wrote this. Yes, Sana wrote the lyrics for this, and it's going to be one of those like really nice songs, I think, because like based on the highlight menu, it was like my standout up, like apart from Behind the Mask. Those were like the two notable ones that in particular I was really looking forward to hearing. So I'm very, very excited for this. So Do What We Like is a song with lyrics written by Sana that give you courage to find your forgotten self. The main point to focus on is the song's rich sense of rhythm. Okay. I like it. I really like this opening. So far the openings in all of the songs have been really, really strong, I find. See, this is really nice. I like the chill vibes that I'm getting from the opening. I also like the fact that Mina's opening. Oh, I like it. It's like really building up to something, but starting like really low. Oh, Sana. I like it. I really like it. It's like a xylophone or something in the background. It's really making it kind of like magical, very like fairy-esque. I love this beat. Say you won't let me go. I won't let you go. Do what we like. What we like. We do what we like. Oh, that was cute. That was really funky too. I love this like add addition. It's like kind of like an EDM electronic type of Twice song. So we're starting very like subtle, very classic, very simple, and we keep on building. We started with like finger snaps, and then we got up to like clapping, and then we finally got up to actual drums. I like the build up into everything, and I really think it was cool. And then in the end here, we don't really have like a regular drop. We go into the next part, which is kind of like unique in itself also. this rhythm is not, this is a nice song. I really like this song. Do What We Like is so far like up there right now. Do What We Like.
밤이 짧아지고 삐뚤삐뚤 보이는 게 세상엔 참 많다고
Really enjoying Mina's parts in this, all these
알지도
songs.
못했고 상상도 못해봤어 내 손이 오기 전까지
That's that? Yeah, I think there was that in there.
숙여져도 맘대로 움직이지도 못했던 그때 숨 쉬는 법도 몰라 내가 하나둘씩 털어놓고 날
I like how it almost sounds like a Zed song, honestly, to me. Like, it just builds up in the way that, like, I feel like Zed does his songs also. It has that emotionality to it, but also has, like, this very fun, poppy kind of, like, vibe to it also. Very kind of, like, party-esque also at the same time.
네 손을 잡고서
I love that part. Oh, like, it's really fun.
Say you won't let me go I won't let you go
And we do what we like. Na na. Na 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 na. What we like. Na na na.
Say you won't let me go I won't
We'll let you go and we do what we like. Oh no.
do what we
Do what we like. Do what we do what we like. Do what we do what we like.
Yeah, we do what we like Do what we do
Do what we like.
Do what we
Do what we like.
Do what we
Do what we like.
Do what
What we do what we
like
like. Yo, this was an awesome song, honestly. It's like up there with I Can't Stop Me. I definitely feel like still I Can't Stop Me is the the track to listen to from this album so far, but Do What We Like is definitely my second song. Really, really up there. Love it a lot. And it's just really awesome song. I really enjoyed it, and the fact that Sana wrote the lyrics on top of this all, helped to write the lyrics at least, really makes me love it more, just because I really love Sana also. So it's like a double win for me. But yeah, this was Do What We Like. If it wasn't evident enough from my reaction, really heavily enjoyed this song. And now we're gonna get on to Bring It Back. So Bring It Back, I can't recall exactly what it was like in the Hailame. I do remember that one of these songs, I believe it was Bring It Back, has like this funky transition. So I believe it's actually Bring It Back. So, and Bring It Back is a song with an emotional and unique rhythm in its instrumental sound to create a dreamy vibe. The vocals express a change of emotions and conveys a special feeling. Lyrics written by Diane. Okay. Ooh, okay, so we're open with 9. Okay, nice vocals. So far, the same thing is prevalent through all these songs. They have really nice openings, and it's like starts off very slow and smooth and like low tones, and then we build up to something.
Bring it back Bring it back
Bring it back. That's cool. Honestly, I was expecting like a drop and it's like kind of go to like electronic beat, but I like how they just like shuttered everything away and it just like brought it back to the same type of like tempo. It's pretty cool that they like put all that energy and like just got rid of it and just reset the tone. It's like very different. I like the vibe. The vibe is like a kind of like a nighttime type of vibe, almost like a chill vibe. Evening vibes. I like the voice and the contrast of this like deep voice to like Mina's higher tone voice, and especially like how she's like the song is actually the music, you can hear it change with that. It's really cool.
I
like it.
I'll bring it back.
Ooh, yeah, okay, so it is the song. Fred. It almost has like this more and more kind of vibe, almost with like with the I bring it back, and brings like this like EDM electronic vibe. It kind of reminded me, I believe, in the highlight medley, like a bit of like a more and more vibe with like how they brought incorporated like this EDM style. It's really cool. I really enjoy this song.
구차게 변명을 자꾸 늘어놔봤자 별로 관심 없어 아무리 납득시키려고 해봤자 아무 소용없어 별 의미 없어 너에게 줬던 맘까지 전부 다 하나도 남김없이 다 갖고 오겠어 이제는 더 이상 망설이지 않아 난 지금 당장 I'm gonna bring it back
I really like the ominous voice in the background too. Usually okay, so Gio's doing this part in comparison to Mina who did last week. And Jonghyun is now doing this part. Okay, cool. I bring it back. Boom. Boom. It's such a cool. It's so cool hearing that like effect. It's just very different. It's a different sound to Twice. Like this entire album just like conveys the fact that like Twice is doing something super different. They're going in a super different direction. This is like a new sound for them, and this is like them now, and it's really cool because it's a diverse range, so you don't know what you're getting from the next track to the other. Oh, we got a little bit of like a back here now. It's more like uplifting, right? Oh, we got a Naya high note. Ooh, I like that. It's not expected to, because you're expecting like a drop to go into that like deep like funky vibe right there, but they just go like high note and they just go into it right away. There's no transition. It's kind of like abrupt, but that's kind of like a cool transition itself.
I like it. I like it. I bring it back.
It's like get down with it, you know.
Anyway, I do that, and I bring it back.
I like it. I like how Nayeon's voice hitting the high note. It's like, on top of that, she says bring it back. It brings back this like drop that we would have. So it's like a cool contrast, because usually drop has like it's like a heavy drop, but we're doing like a high note with it.
Bring it back to me, and bring it back, bring it back, bring it back, bring it back, bring it back
to me. Nice. Really solid. Really solid song. Really, really cool song. I like Bring It Back. Bring It Back is definitely like a different, more like kind of like almost dark style tone song, but it still has like this nice variation of like high notes, vocals, and like just variations in song, and it still has like this like at the end kind of like a retro-esque vibe to it. And I just like how they play around with like the idea of using high notes with the bass drop and still like varying it. It's pretty cool. I like it. I really like it. So far, we liked Do What We Like, Bring It Back, and I Can't Stop Me. Those are like the notable ones, and we're gonna get on now to number 6, which is Believer. So Believer is a song about encouraging one another by LDN, Noise, and Kenzie. Okay, so this was not composed or written with help from the girls.
Yeah.
I like it though. I like it though. I really like the opening. It has like this like extraterrestrial vibe almost. Like, ooh, I like it. It has like this like almost like nighttime vibe, disco-esque like retro vibe to it. I like it. I really like it so far. Here for you. Honestly, I wasn't sure what to expect from that drop, but like I like how they went about it. They didn't really drop it, and it didn't really go into different like style. And I liked the style that they already started off with. So I'm happy that they kind of like stayed in this realm. And the drop is kind of just more kind of like just as like a fun, playful kind of like break from the actual start. Diane's voice in these like lower tone, like softer parts, it's really clean, really nice. I like it. I really enjoy it when she comes in on these particular parts.
Alright, it's fine. We're right here for you.
And then it comes back to this like funky, fresh vibe from Believer. Almost like an emotional song, almost like a ballad at some point too. Like the way it's like it feels like a very like emotional song, but because of the beat, it like really makes it kind of like more poppy, funky vibe in comparison to like if you were to think about it, you could also play this as a ballad if you slowed down the tempo and changed the instruments. I like it. We're going into like Nayeon and Jihyo, like high note, but we also have Junghyun doing high notes also. So it's like really showing that there's like three main vocalists that can hit these high notes, and it's not just like Jihyo and Nayeon. I like that. I really like how they're like diversifying everything, showing off different sides of them. Anna's voice is really nice. It's really refreshing in this song too. Believer was really good. Believer is a really nice song also. I would put it in my list of like notable lookouts or like would replay songs. It's a nice vibe. It's like very chill. It has this like more kind of like ambient sound to it. It has a bit of a more like an evening vibe to it, and it feels like something you could easily dance to. It's like very chill. It's very relaxing. It's very calming. It's very soothing. I like it. I like the whole premise of this song. It's very cool, and I liked how they didn't really change anything up. They didn't really try to like change up the vibe of the song with a drop. They tried to just really keep it simple, keep it clean, and I really liked how they went about approaching this song. So that was Believer, and now we're gonna get on to Queen. So Queen is a song by lyrics by Diane with a message of asking you to show your genuine self. Interesting because I think this is the song that said I know, and then something with Queen. A little bit of like Moulin Rouge-esque vibes almost, like a little bit of like ooh la la. I like it. I like the opening. You're a queen. Twice is a queen. Each member of Twice is a queen. I like it. I like it so far.
아닌데서 yeah. You don't look like yourself 너답지 않아 사실은 너도 알잖아 진실이 아닌 연기야 Just a show to the scenery 널 보여주면 보는 거야 있는 그대로 Just a show 주인공은 너의 찬란
I'm not sure how I feel about that. Like I really like the opening beat and how they went about it, but like now this second portion, I don't know. I these like some of these Twice songs are like really hitting a kind of like higher percussion, like really going like more energy. When I feel like if they kept the same level, it would be really kind of like nice because it shows a different side. I understand that they like this like brighter energy, higher notes, so they can hit like higher notes to it. But at some points, I feel like it'd be cool to hear this song if it wasn't like that. That's not for me hating on it. It's just like maybe to see like a different side to Twice. Like I know that this is still very much a different side to them. It's just like I feel like maybe this could have been a different style of song and I would have preferred it a little bit more.
You're a queen
I like it that part. You're a queen. That's pretty cool. I like that.
억지로 꾸밈 없이 내가 뭐라 해도 네 모습 그 자체로 You're a queen 자연스러운 emotion 살며시 다가와 무심한 듯이 action 널 보여줘 매일 같은 장면들이 반복해 애써가자 할 필요가 없는데 It really doesn't mean much to make a fuss You'll end up being yourself right 사실은 너
Oh, that's funny. They put like the laugh, like maniacal laughter in the background. It's pretty cute.
진실이 아닌 연기야 No 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 Just a show to the scenery 널 보여주면 보는 거야 있는 그대로 Just a
I like the addition. I like the addition of like all these trumpets, trombones, almost like it just makes it like feel a bit more like retro-esque kind of like 70s vibe, and that's like a whole I feel like theme of this entire album. So pretty cool how they're tying that together.
주인공은 너의 찬란한 그대 바로 You're a queen 짜여진 각본 없이 억지로 꾸밈 없이 내가 뭐라 해도 네 모습 그 자체로 You're a queen
I like this part. It's like the ba da ba 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 da ba ba ba. I wish like this is the entire thing that I mentioned. Like I wish that it was kind of like more in that vibe, like the ba da ba ba ba. Like that would be your highest point, but like in other senses, like after that, you still get a higher point than that. So that's like what my only like one like question would be like, would this song be better if it was like a bit lower in tone throughout the entire song, and that would be your highest point? That's maybe just a personal preference on me, just purely because I've heard like so many of these songs up until now, and they're kind of like all very kind of like upbeat and bright, and the songs that are really standing out to me are more like these songs that aren't really like that type of energy. They're doing a bit like lower tones, like varying the style.
You're a queen
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I still really enjoy the like ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba part. I know. You have to know, you guys are queens. Yes, Twice.
이해할 수 없다 해도 이제 그만 drama 속에서 빠져나와 From now 시작되라 true scene 이 모습 그 자체로 Just a show Yeah Just a show
Just a shell of themselves, I guess.
Baby
Bebe? Ooh, that was nice. That was really cool. It was like there's like a little trumpet. It's like beep.
Show baby
Bebe, bebe. Ooh. You know, cut everything out.
You're a queen 짜여진 각본 없이 억지로 꾸밈 없이 누가 뭐라 해도 네 모습 그 자체로 You're a queen
Ba-ba-ba. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. You're a queen. I like this part. I like the ending. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. You're a queen. Queen's pretty good. Honestly, I may have came off like I was hating on the song a bit. Not actually anything of the truth. Like I still would wonder what would it sound like if it wasn't as like high pitched the entire time. But I still really enjoyed it. Like especially near this end part when they do like the ba da ba ba ba, like that part more frequently. I really enjoy this song. It's really cool. So yeah, pretty cool song. Really nice song. Definitely a notable like would repeat song for me for Queen. So this next song is actually going to be titled Go Hard, and Go Hard is a song where you can get a sense of the ambition of the members who are overflowing with confidence. Okay, so we're probably going to be like an empowering, confident song we're going to hear beat-wise. Okay. Interesting.
Whoa, we just go hard till we see the light. Whoa,
Whoa.
나 그냥 걸어가 저 빛이 이끄는 대로 쉽게 물러서지 않아 작다고 약하지
I like this.
않거든 난 모든
I like it. It's a bit like more hard hitting, so it's like a different vibe from what we've been hearing. Pretty cool.
결국엔 내가 승자니까 흔들고 미쳐도 I'm unbreakable 내 상대는 woman in the mirror 말했잖아 세상이 아무리 날 주저앉히려 해도 you make me feel special 너 그리고 나 우리만 있다면 I feel nothing don't need anything we just go hard.
That's pretty cool. You have like the didgeridoo, I think it is, from like the Australians, like the big, like long kind of like horn almost, I think. And then you also have this like Middle Eastern, like they're combining like two different kind of like cultures together, the sound. And I really like that. It's really cool. It's like kind of funky and it's kind of like exotic at the same time. And I wasn't expecting that, honestly. Really cool.
We just go hard.
I like that. I like it.
We just go hard. We just go hard.
I don't know, it just like sounds really badass, this song. It's really nice.
We just go hard. Oh, we go wild till we see the light. Oh, you know I'm not
Transition could be, I feel like, a bit smoother between the chorus and the actual next verse. That's personally maybe just my personal preference, like opinion.
몰라 정말 반전해 I might get better, 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 yeah. 들이고 집어삼켜도 결국엔 일어설 테니까 날 가로막아도 I'm unstoppable 내 상대는 woman in the mirror 아프고 아픈 말들이 나를 찔러대고 상처 줘도 you make me feel special.
Or you can hear it in the background, actually. You can hear the like that, like Middle Eastern exotic instrument. You can hear it in the background continuously right now, leading up to it.
우리만 있다면 I feel nothing don't need anything we just go hard.
I love that. Dude, I love the beat to it. And like how they're like all singing like We Just Go Hard like as a chorus. It's like really powerful and just like really badass.
We just go hard. We just go hard. We just go hard.
Is that like an elephant like noise in the background?
We just go hard.
It is. It's kind of like a elephant trumpet. I mean, trunk, like doing.
파도가 치고 가시 뿌려도 결국엔 내가 승자니까 흔들고 미쳐도 I'm unbreakable 내 상대는 woman in the mirror 말했잖아 세상이 아무리 날 주저앉히려 해도 you make me feel special 너 그리고 나 우리만 있다면 I feel nothing don't need anything we just go hard.
Yo, this goes hard. It actually, like, in a sense, this, like, if you compare to any other group, it probably doesn't go that hard. But for Twice, yo, this hits hard, man. This is really nice. I really like this, like, style. It's super something I've never actually heard from like any other K-pop group, and from all the songs that I've heard, they don't really like mix different cultures together. I like this like Middle Eastern kind of like exotic, but also still like kind of like almost Australian type of vibe that they're mixing with it with the different instruments.
We just go hard.
Yes, go hard. Go hard. Super nice. Go Hard, honestly, really cool. The only maybe like main complaint or like one knock I would have would be that part right here.
We just go hard.
Like there's like this one random pause, and we're just having like pause, and we're just like hey, hey, hey. Hey, like that part, like I feel like if you cut that out, sure it becomes a bit of a like a shorter song, but I think it's a better song overall because it kind of like just keeps the beat, keeps the tempo here, because it kind of just felt like it was just an add-on that wasn't really needed there. But really, so far, Go Hard, really awesome song also, so definitely a re-listen in my personal opinion. So that was Go Hard, and then we're gonna now look at Shot Clock. So from what I heard from the highlight medley, Shot Clock kind of sounds like more of an old school like retro s Twice. It kind of sounds like their song is like Touchdown. I feel like it's gonna be more of like a nod back to like older school Twice. So Touchdown is sorry, Shot Clock is a song with magnificent and powerful energy. That's all. You definitely hear it there. Well, like band almost like an orchestra. It is very powerful. It's so interesting, especially in the order it was, because like Go Hard is like so like kind of like mature, hard, badass type of vibes, and then you kind of go something to like a bit more like you would feel like a bit more like old school Twice, like high school us, like cheer up vibes almost. Like it's kind of like that vibe. Definitely like this could go with like their song that's like Touchdown. It's definitely like a more different style. I feel like it's not as bright as poppy as it was like previously, like say like a song like Touchdown or like some of their older works, but it definitely still has a like nod, I would say, to older school Twice. It's a nice song. It's a good song. I like the idea that they're using like a whole like almost like band. Oh, it's actually true. It's been a while since we heard Chaeyoung or like Diane do some rapping. Pretty cool. I like completely forgot about that. It's kind of like just because of the fact that the previous songs really didn't require it, so it's pretty cool that we're finally hearing it again. Shot Clock. Oh, Mina. Okay, a little bit of a slower part, I guess, for this song. Pretty cool. Oh, we got like a deep part. It's pretty cool because like Diane, she's always been in these parts that are like a bit deeper, a bit slower, a bit like smoother. I really like how they're utilizing her voice. But like even still with Chaeyoung's voice, they're kind of still continuing on whatever they have with Diane, but adding a bit more of like a kind of like funkiness to it, like a bit more of like a different kind of vibe to it, so that it still stands out and it differentiates from Diane. I like a bit more like hood vibes So overall, it's a very nice song. It's a very kind of like powerful song, obviously, and it definitely brings roots back to like old school Twice, but definitely still brings it to like a modern day, kind of like a more mature, evolved Twice of what we're seeing through this album. It kind of is also, I guess, like the transition from like what we have now up until like after the next few songs, which are gonna be like a bit more slower, a bit more kind of like ballad, like a bit more emotional, I would say, because from what the highlight medley showed me, that's kind of like Shot Clock was like that transitioning point. And I like how the Shot Clock is here in the middle here, because it's like the transitioning point. It also shows us like where they were and where they are going now, because like you can kind of feel like this song is like an amalgamation of like their previous like past selves and like their current self too. It's a nice song. I do feel like at times though it's like kind of like a little repetitive. That's my personal opinion, and it's just like maybe one too many times like saying you gotta beat the shot clock type of thing. But overall, a very good song, a very fun song. And now that was Shot Clock, and we're gonna now go on to Handle It. So Handle It is a song lyrics by Chaeyoung that talks about being unable to accept a farewell. So probably gonna be a bit more like sad, or at least like a cappella vibe, maybe. Interesting. Kind of sounds like almost like a Justin Bieber song. Just like from the guitar. I don't know why, but I thought of Justin Bieber.
바람이 불어시려 굳이 애써 저문 눈물이 흘러 괜찮을 거라 말해줘 태양이 뜨는지 지는지는 몰라도 네가 보고 싶어 oh, oh. 그 말은 이유가 명다 소용없단 말도 가사를
It's like slower. It's more like a ballad emotional song. That's definitely kind of like what I was expecting.
돌아갈 길이 나는 잊었어 이젠 찾을 수도 없어 Ain't got no better way, better way, better way Cause I can't handle it 아무 말도 들리지
I like it.
않아 여기 있을게
So it's like it kind of like has this like elevator music jazz club-esque vibe that you hear in the background, but it still has like this kind of like Twice DNA that makes it a bit more brighter to it too. So it's pretty cool. I like it.
날 돌아오게 될 거야 Oh, I can't handle it 더 멀어지지만 내게서 Baby, come here quick We shouldn't call it quits Cause I can't handle it
I like how we're always coming back to just simply the guitar. Every other sound like just cuts out.
떼어내버려도 자꾸 긴 남아서 떠 보여 불이 꺼질 수가 없게 네 흔적들이 여기저기 남아있잖아 다 들어가 멍이 들어 새파랗게 그 숲을 타고 자꾸 번져만 가 커져버렸어 내 맘속에 비우는 법도 몰라 파도가 쓸려 없어졌던 다시 예전 그 자리로 Ain't got no better way Better way, better way Cause I can't handle it
I feel like the transition between like I can't get away, and then there's like a deep breath. It's like it's like because I can't handle it. I don't know, that little pause in there. I feel like it's not needed. It's not like my personal preference. If it was there, I feel like I would prefer to not have it there. That's my personal preference again. But it just feels like it's an added extension over to the song that I feel like doesn't have to be there. Pretty cool song though. That's like his jazzy bar as vibe. And you can definitely feel kind of like the emotions, like unable to accept a farewell, because it's like bright yet dark at the same time, because it's like you're kind of like like you can't figure out, you're kind of like at a crossroads. It's like, am I happy about this farewell? I just can't accept this farewell though. So like it's like you're kind of conflicted.
We shouldn't call it quits Cause I can't handle it
Off with like a jazz bar. I like that. I like it. I like how they kind of like brought it back to this like jazz bar tone, which is like the old underlying beat that you get throughout the song. It's very jazzy-esque, but then they like honestly like kind of like put that input of that like Twice DNA to like kind of make it more vibrant, more upbeat. Pretty cool. And I like how they ended off the song. It kind of like brought it back to like the what I was expecting it to be. So pretty cool. I liked the overall feel of this song. Handle It was definitely really nice. And now let's get on to Depend on You. So Depend on You is lyrics by Nayeon, and I hope you'll be comforted with this song when you feel empty and anxious. Okay, that's from Nayeon herself. Pretty cool. I'm definitely excited to hear what it sounds like now. I believe if I recall correctly in the highlight medley, this was one of my major songs to also look out for. So I'm very excited for this. And already from the opening, I can understand like it's really nice. I really like this. I'm really drawn to it already off the opening. I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. It's very kind of like emotional, sentimental, but it's still kind of like very bright. I like that too. It's like da na na na. You can hear the guitar kind of like stopping and pausing for so that you can hear the transition. It's like da na na na. Slowly. I like it. Oh, and then we're bringing back this like exotic instrument too. I like that. I like this incorporation that we're hearing throughout the entire album of like this exoticness, this like foreignness almost that we don't hear too often in K-pop songs. I like how it's like a much like lower tone song too. There's not like as many high notes that we're hitting. I like that. It's like na na boom 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 like from Gio's part. Lately, doo-doo, doo-doo. Slowly. I like this like the exoticness that we get in this part after. Even with like a bit of EDM echoiness effect, which is not very common in any Twice song that I've heard. Feels distant, like it makes it feel distant, and it kind of like gives that added effect to it, kind of like more sentimentality to it. I like it. I like it's very classic like Nayeon to end with like a high note, and I like how she ended up with the high note because everything else has been like very kind of like monotone-esque, and then ending with a high note there just really suits the whole song and just really makes the finale of this song really just stand out. End it with a bang basically. nice song. I really like this song. This is a really notable song for me. Depend on You is definitely a song that I was like looking forward to checking out from the highlight medley, and definitely did not disappoint. Really enjoyed the song. Really enjoyed like the exoticness, the kind of like overall style, the kind of like lower, like drawn back tone, the more emotional type of vibe that I got from the song. Really, really nice song, and it's super kind of like just very classy, very buttoned up together. I really liked it. So this was Depend on You, and now we're gonna go on to Say Something. So Say Something is probably one of their longest songs. It's like a 4-minute song, and it is city pop genre song with a classy urban vibe. Okay. Feels like nighttime. Or like you're waking up, I guess, like strolling down the street, maybe? Yeah, so it's kind of like maybe a bit more of like a nighttime type of thing. I can definitely see what they mean by like city genre, like classy urban vibe. But I may not classify it as like urban. I would say like urban, yeah, maybe, yeah. I guess you could say retro urban because it does sound kind of like neon lights almost, like roller skate. I like the background. It's kind of, I like whoever's doing like the Say Something, like it's multiple girls actually. It's kind of just like in like the retro style esque when you had the backup voices, like the backup singers in the background. They just kind of like emphasize, like harmonize in the background, especially on choruses, like when it's just plain. I like this part. It's like a throwback. Say something, say something. Definitely feels like an older school type of style song, like nighttime, like club jazz vibe. Even with just the instruments, it's just like a piano, the drums, and I think there's possibly a guitar. Yeah, it's like a bass. It's a bass. Funky vibes. I like the little techno. It's like doo doo doo. Like it's just like little hints. There's like little hints of like boop boop boop, like little like almost like bun like robotic sounds, and it's kind of like very kind of cool how they're like adding a little bit of like a techie vibe to it. Say something. Say something. Say something. Say something. Interesting. Got a little bit of a slower part here. Harmonized. Wow. The harmony there was really, really nice. It's getting like a bit darker noir as halfway part through here. I like the background. There's some really like good little like high notes. Ooh, the saxophone, like this is classic like retro vibes here, like the 70s, 80s esque like jazz bar. You just have like the saxophone doing its own solo. And then we just fade away with the saxophone. Okay, that's pretty cool. I like the song. Like, Say Something is definitely kind of like a slower type of song. If you play it like low volume, I definitely feel like you could play this at evening, late nights, kind of crisp air, very chill. Just like kind of like you don't want to really listen to anything that you have to like really think about. I really like this idea, and like this could be like kind of like almost like a jazz bar type of song. It's like very much suited for that, I think. So the final song is going to be the big pièce de résistance, Behind the Mask, which is the song that Dua Lipa participated in composing the song, and Hayes wrote the lyrics. Very, very excited for that. It's a song about wanting to close the distance between us again like it was before. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Most likely this is probably playing on like the idea of like relationships for Twice. Super excited for Behind the Mask. Okay, I'm really feeling it already. Yeah, so far this is the nice. Nice, man.
Round and round and round 네가 뒤돌아보길 Sound that makes me high and low 날 불러왔죠
I like that. So even though there was like a pause right there, it's kind of like you could hear in the background kind of like almost like a spaceship or like crater exploding. So there wasn't an actual pause. Yeah, you hear like a firework or something. Yo. Yes, this is so good. That's pretty cool. I like the build up and then just like drop everything back down, come back. This one has really nice like just overall composition, I find. Round and round. You can definitely feel that Dua Lipa had a play in this because it kind of does sound very kind of like westernized a bit, this song. It has a bit more of like a western style composition to the song, but I think that's what makes it so unique, especially coming when you have like a K-pop group like Twice and then doing it with correspondence like with Hayes' lyrics and then also Dua Lipa's composition to the song and then just having their own style into it. I really like this like whole like collab that happened here. It's really nice. I like this. I like how they're like really emphasizing the piano right now. Just making it like a much more emotional, slower part. That was a surprise. Honestly, when Gio said like no matter what they say, I thought she was gonna hit a high note. I like how they're kind of like playing with what we're anticipating and just like changing it. Even here, I thought Nyan or one of them was gonna do a high note. No matter what they say. See, I thought she was gonna go up. Behind the mask. really nice song. I really like it.
If you're crying, let me asking the mask. Don't leave out if you're trying. Say yes, ooh yeah. 내 이름을
I love the little harmonization too. Ooh.
예전처럼 once again. 거리를 좁혀줘. 운명처럼 twice again.
I like it. I really like the song.
Behind the mask, yeah, ooh, yeah.
Yeah, Behind the Mask is a really good song. I really, really liked it. Definitely lived up to the hype, all the expectations that I had with it, especially having name like Dua Lipa as well as Haze on it. Super, super good. I overall really, really enjoyed that song in particular. Love it. It's a great way to finish off the entire album. Really, really cool. And I think if I want to say my most notable songs, I'll probably lift them out for you guys really quickly because I'm assuming nobody's actually going to make it to the end of this video. But without being said, let's gonna get through it. So I Can't Stop Me, definitely one of them. And then we're gonna Hell in Heaven, Up No More, Do What We Like, yes. So we have I Can't Stop Me, Do What We Like. Bring It Back, I believe it's okay. It's I don't know, maybe Believer, Queen are okay. Also, Go Hard is definitely really nice. Depend on You also, and then Behind the Mask. So those are like my top 5 most notable songs. There are some other songs definitely that I would probably end up replaying to see if I really enjoy, but those are the ones that like for sure, no matter what, are going on to my playlist come like in the next few minutes after I finish editing this video, which is really long. So again, I do appreciate that you guys watched this video. If you made it up until this point, thank you so much for watching. 감사합니다. And as always, if you have any comments, questions, or something you want to talk, feel free to leave it in the comment section below and I'll get to it as soon as possible. And in the meantime, if you want to go check out any of my other Twice reactions, including I Can't Stop Me music video reaction, I'll leave it linked in the comment section below, so hopefully you guys do check it out. And with that being said, guys, thank you so much for watching. I realized this was really long. Hopefully you got something out of this video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. And with that being said, guys, this has been Tony. 안녕히 계세요. Goodbye, and I'll see you in the next video.
나는 잠시 아닌 just spotlight. 비출수록